guys, I was recently watching a video about how to combat difficult times, and they were saying that a strategy to do is to think about positive times and like remember good times that you had and then remind yourself that those are going to happen again. So I was thinking about last year at the beginning of the year, the community service activities that you guys were doing. Remember, I won't say where, but remember there was a certain place you guys were planting plants. And then before I knew it, Mr. Simpson was texting me photos of my students swimming in this location where they were planting plants. And I freaked out. I was like, what the heck? They're going to get a disease or something. That was crazy. Remember at homecoming, we had all these games. Remember that game where you had to put your face in the whipped cream and find a bubble gum, and then you had to chew the bubble gum and blow a bubble? And do you remember at the end of that game when you guys like smeared whipped cream all over Mr. Simpson and I? I remember that. Good times. I had whipped cream in my eyes, you guys. I remember that. And it was in my hair, and I had to go to some meeting at central office with whipped cream all over me, and my skin was all sticky. Oh my goodness. I remember that. Good times. Good times. Do you remember the Thanksgiving dinner that we had? And we had that paper, those tablecloths of paper, and you guys wrote notes on those, and then I cried. I looked at them and I was like, oh, these kids are incredible. And your parents came and we all had Thanksgiving dinner together and it was awesome. Oh, and remember when some of you stood up and recited poems in front of everyone because Mr. Simpson thought it would be cool to have like some poetry recited at the beginning? That was neat. It was cool. I remember, I think Giselle and Galilea, maybe. I don't remember exactly who. Remember in my 4th hour class, everybody knew about my 4th hour class last year. Remember, my 4th hour class was a little bit crazy. There was only 12 students in there, but somehow everything that happened in 4th hour was like all over the school. So one day in 4th hour, I had like a lot of boys in that class, and somehow they started wrestling. And I was like, guys, stop wrestling. This is not the time to wrestle. And it was like the thing. Every time I would walk out of that classroom, or I'd be like in the hallway greeting students as they were coming in, I would go in the classroom and they're wrestling again. And I'd be like, guys, don't wrestle in here. Do you guys remember in that same class, there was this obsession with Lightning McQueen, and the word of the day always had to relate to Lightning McQueen, and you guys were like drawing Lightning McQueen with everything, and you thought it was hilarious. Oh, there was that day that one of you misspelled the word speed. Do you remember that? That was hilarious. Oh my goodness. And then there was another time where I was standing on a table hanging something at the back of the room while you guys were writing your bell work. And then remember the superintendent walked in and then he was like, Miss Bailey. Oh, I was so embarrassed. Remember I turned like 15 shades of red. Oh, you guys, it was crazy. Oh man, I can think of so many great memories. I can think of on Halloween when Hannah and Damon and Ileana, you guys wore those inflatable costumes. And remember we took you outside and we were like, okay, now you're going to race so that we could watch you run in those costumes. Oh, I laughed my head off. Oh man, remember the Socratic seminar that we had with the 9th graders and 10th graders? Was it 9th grader? Yeah, it was. And you guys were all in the same room, or maybe it was... Yeah, it was 9th and 10th graders. You guys were all in the same room and we had that potluck for Halloween. I can still remember Arely Perez's cake that she made where she put early college on the cake. It was so cute. And remember we had homecoming court and we did an academic pep rally and we played games. It was so fun. I remember a lot of fun things. Remember the food truck Fridays? Guys, when you get down in the dumps, try to reflect on the positive times and remember, we're going to have those times again. We'll be back, guys. We're going to see you again face to face. Hold on. Keep swimming. We're here for you. Remember that. We are here for you, and we love you and care about you. So reach out and let us support you. All right? So now look in my eyes. Remember this. May you live today with purpose. May you recognize and grasp the opportunities that education provides. May your curiosity be ignited as you experience the adventure of living. And may you be a Pegasus in a field of ordinary horses. Goodbye.